In this video, we're going to be sharing more on why our children don't obey us when we give instructions. You want to watch out for part 1 so that you get the basic foundations and the things that we shared in that video, and then add this one to the list of the things that just might be making them not listen to us. In this video, we're going to be zooming in more on us as parents and the things that we need to really change with our approach. The first one on our list for today, which is technically number 4, would be the how we are saying what it is that we're saying to them. Our mode of delivery. Remember, your children are humans. They've got feelings. They have a personality. So you want to be sure the best way to deliver what it is that you're saying, rather than screaming out instructions or just dishing out instructions to your children. So you want to rephrase what if your children feel disconnected from you are saying, and they feel like you are not on their side. Want to feel, you don't like they are heard. You don't feel what they feel like they have a connection. Will not be obeying or to the things that we're saying. We want to begin to make them feel heard. And this doesn't just happen overnight. This happens to the kind of environment that exists in your home. What's the energy like? What's the aura like in the home? And this nicely leads us into the second point. Your child just might be feeling disconnected from us. It wouldn't hurt to spend some minutes to sit and speak with our child as to the reason why they do not want to do the things that we say they should do. For a much younger child, it might be bath time. Your child not wanting to have a bath. Okay, what is it about bath time that you don't want to do? Why do you not want to take a bath? Then they say, because I want to play more, or because I want to do this, or because, it could be anything at all. You want to listen and really empathize with that child. That's where the child is as at now. And then many of us have been at that same point, right? Where there is something that you're supposed to be doing, but I just love this thing that I'm doing right now. Just one more chapter of this book, or just one episode of this series that I'm binging on. And then we don't go to do what it is that we are supposed to be doing. That's the same thing with this child. Remember, your children are humans too. Empathy is a great ingredient that we need for parenting. Then another tip to add to that. You want to begin to make special bonding time with your children. Understand your child. Individually make time with each child. Each child is different. Each child have their own personality. So it is time for us to begin to know our children and know what will make them feel really excited and loved. What will fill the love tank of this child that I have. Intentionally make plans on what to do with that child, even if it's for 5 to 10 minutes a day. You want to intentionally do that. That will make your child feel connected to you. And when anyone feels loved, even yourself, do you know how easy it is for your behavior to change? You begin to dance to the tune of love. That's the same way our children will begin to dance to our tune when we feel them with love. So find that wonderful bonding moment to make wonderful connections with your children. And then lastly, if we are raising a defiant child, as in a child who is really, really difficult and always wants their own way, what you want to do is to present this child with 2 options that you are okay with. 2 options that you do not have an issue if they choose any to obey. The thing about defiant children is that, I call them strong-willed children, is that they want to have their way. They want to feel like they are in control. Okay, so if you want to be in control, these are 2 options. Choose one. The ability to choose gives them a sense of control. So in a perfect scenario, if we're still going to use going to go do a chore, going to go do what it is you want them to do, maybe there are 2 tasks at hand: to dress their room or to do the dishes. It could be any of those 2, right? Then you tell them, choose which it is that you want to do. To go do the dishes or to clean your room? Which one? And you are okay with anyone that they choose. So you don't want to say, go and clean your room, or you will not be eating dinner. You are not going to be okay if they don't eat dinner. So that should not be an option that you are presenting to that child. That child knows that you will still give that child dinner, so they will choose, I'm not going to eat dinner. So at the end of the day, you are not still getting them to do what it is that you want them to do. So present them with two options that you are okay with. So I want to conclude this video by saying, remember that our children are humans. They are little humans. And we do not have control over anyone. We honestly can't force anyone to obey us. When we begin to put force into anything at all, you will get a pushback. You will get a resisting force. So when you push, when you force, there is always that resistance. We do not want to introduce that, or we do not want to get into that. So if your children are older, you want to pick your battles. We don't have to go off on anything that they are not obeying or they are not doing. They sleep here, we pick on it. They sleep there, we pick on it. No, we want to relax a bit and give them time to obey. Give them time to come to it. And add any of these things that we have just said. You want to put into practice any of these things. Our children are humans. The way we say it, the way we introduce it is very necessary. Let our children not grow up believing that, okay, obedience is doing what we are told no matter what. We can't think for ourselves to choose, but they should rather be able to hinge this obedience on morality, because morality says doing what is right no matter what you are told. So if what they are told is still not right, then they have the ability to choose not to do it. So we want to still keep that in their mind and not do what I say, no matter what I say. No, they will grow up and not have a mind of their own to think for themselves. So thank you very much for listening to this video. If you love this video, kindly give this video a big fat thumbs up for me and subscribe if you've not done so already. My name is Nwadiuto and I'm a teens coach. I'm going to be seeing you all in the next one. Bye-bye.